I am going to bring back another favorite theme of this podcast.
Oh.
Dogs.
Oh,
okay.
Yes.
We've talked about dogs.
The man of the dogs.
Man of the dogs, exactly. What else do I say? Dogs are better people than people are.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, we've talked about this.
I've never heard you say that. I've never.
Well, you said it and I agreed. You said it and I agreed. Yes.
I don't recall. Okay.
Go back and listen to all the recordings.
Dogs are the best people.
Dogs are the best people. Agreed.
I see.
Okay.
I agree.
Before I reveal the title of this paper, it's well known that dogs have a very strong sense of smell. They can identify a lot of people, other dogs, other objects just by their smell. They can even find their way home if they're lost, right?
Well, they can also sense the Earth's
magnetic field.
Magnetic field. Yeah, that's probably a big part of it. But okay, go ahead.
Okay, right. But the question is, can they recognize dogs by their smell? And so
can humans recognize dogs by the dog smell?
Yes.
I see.
So that's the title of this paper.
Are these dogs they're familiar with?
Yes, they are. And I'll explain in just 1 second. Okay.
The
title of the paper is Discrimination of Dog Odors by Humans.
Okay, good.
This was published in the year 2000.
So this is asking the question, we said earlier that dogs are the best people. This is asking whether people can make good dogs.
Yes.
Okay, good. I like that. Yeah. Good question. Very creative question.
Yes.
No one else is asking this question. Very good.
This was published in the journal Perception.
Oh, good journal. Yeah.
In the year 2000. There's only 2 authors on this, and they're both from Northern Ireland, the UK.
Okay.
By the way, I'm going to say this ahead of time. Even though this is a relatively simple study, I really like the methodologies they used. Okay. I think this is a fairly sound study.
Oh, very good.
So here's the methods, okay? They recruited 26 dog owners. They gave them a blanket, and they said, hey, lay this blanket down wherever your dog sleeps in your house. And leave it there for 3 days. So all of anything that's dog odor, so anything will be transferred, or part of it will be transferred to the blanket. Then they had the participants come bring the blankets back. They mixed them all up. Then they all had them do a blind smell test.
Okay.
And it was a pairwise test. So each person was given 2 blankets. One of them was their own dog's blanket.
Okay. So
and the other one was someone else's. Yeah, 50-50 chance.
And they're asked to guess which blanket belongs to your
dog.
Which
blanket belongs to your dog, okay?
Okay.
Before I reveal the results and some other methodologies and why I like this, do you want to put your bets down? What do you think the answer was? Can humans recognize their own dogs by just smell?
Wow. It's a good question. Well, first, I want to ask, though, other smells could potentially get on the blanket, right? Like if you have a lot of perfume in your house.
Yes, beautiful question.
If you cook a lot of chili, some of that could, get on the blanket.
And this is a great question. This is why I love this study. They actually accounted for that as well.
Oh.
And they actually did a second experiment in parallel with this.
Okay.
Where they gave each participant a second blanket, and they said, hang this up somewhere in your house, out of the reach of the dog.
Oh.
And after 3 days, bring that blanket back. And separately, exactly, they had the people that they were still given 2 blankets, and they were asked the question, can you recognize your own house just by the smell?
Okay, so 2 different tests.
2 different tests, yes.
A very well-controlled study.
Yes, because they pointed out, like you said, exactly like you said, they said it's possible that the dog smell that's on the blanket could just be from the environment, and that's what the owners might be picking up. So they wanted to control for that. There's a term for this, by the way. We call these confounders or confounding effect.
Yeah.
So
so they're getting 2 blankets.
Yeah.
One from their dog, one from a different dog, or
yes,
not from
one
a
from
dog?
a different dog. One from a different dog.
Okay, got it.
And not just that, they tried to match up the breeds of dogs as best as they could. So, for example, if your dog is a golden retriever, they tried so that the second blanket you got was of a dog that was either a golden retriever itself or a very similar breed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say they guessed about 50% correct.
Okay.
So chance.
And then what about when they were asked to recognize if
for the house?
Yeah.
I'm going to say also 50%.
Okay. Before I get into that, I just want to make 2 more points about how well they tried to control this. Because, you could raise a question, for example, if the people didn't do as expected in smelling or recognizing their own dog from the smell, you could say, oh, maybe they haven't been with the dog for that long. Or maybe they're not the primary caregiver, not the caregiver, but the primary dog person, right? Well, they controlled for that. The people they selected had all been with their dog for more than a year. They were all the main dog person.
Okay.
Another possible objection people could raise is that, well, maybe there's 2 dogs in the house. What then? They made sure to only select people that had only one dog.
Very good.
They also told their owners, do not groom your dog a month before the experiment so that you wouldn't get like chemical smells or anything like that in there.
Okay. So no bath.
No bath, nothing.
Wow.
For a month.
For a month.
Before the study.
Wow. Okay.
So they went through a decent amount of effort
Very
to
rigorous.
make sure.
Very
rigorous study.
Very good scientists.
And I think the part of the reason is, like you pointed out, right? The study design is essentially 50-50. So if you want to extract any meaningful information from this, you have to absolutely make sure that everything else is controlled for. Because you're starting with just random chance of being 50%, right? Well, here are the results, Lou. And this is going to surprise and shock you because you have very little faith in people.
Very little faith.
A whopping 88.5% of dog owners were able to recognize their own dog just by smelling the blanket.
Wow. On the first guess.
On the first guess.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
But on the flip side, only 69% of participants correctly identified their own home by smelling a blanket.
Well, that's still pretty high, though.
I mean, you might think that, right? But remember, this was a binary choice test, so you're already starting at 50%. So the bar to be like actually correct, like significantly correct over random is a lot higher.
Okay.
And so when they apply their statistical methods to this, it's actually not significant.
Okay, whereas for identifying their own dogs, that was significant. It's much higher.
Oh, yeah, definitely. 23 out of...
Many more people.
Yeah, 23 out of 26 people. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
So, based on this, their conclusion is that, well, people can't even recognize their own home, so the chances of them recognizing their dog smell just by the smell of their home is very unlikely, which must then mean that they're very good at identifying their own dog just by its smell. Just like the dog, of course, will identify them based on their smell.
Now, the other thing I'm curious about is how intimate do these people get with their dogs? You know? Is this a representative population of the general public? I don't mean anything dirty. I just mean, are they wrestling with their dog all the time? How representative is this population?
I mean,
of the general public?
I would argue that the general dog-owning public, which in America, I think 60% of households have a dog, like something crazy like that. I think they all wrestle with their dogs. They hug them. Okay. Some of them even kiss them. So,
yeah, that's true.
But, and I just wanted to add a mini follow-up to this. There's a second study where they basically did a very similar thing with cats.
Okay.
And because cats don't lay down in one place and as predictable as dogs, they told the owners, take the blanket and rub it over your cat like a number of times so you get the cat smell on it. But alas, only 52% of the participants recognize their own cat. So once again, just like chance.
I see. Wow. People don't get close enough to their cats, I guess.
Well, their argument is that, yeah, cats can like run away, but they're also like cats groom themselves all the time. So they're cleaning their own odor.
So maybe they don't impart any smell onto the blanket.
Yeah, or as strongly. Exactly.
Very interesting. What's the take-home message here?
The take-home message here is dogs are still the best people. People might be good dogs, but dogs are the better people, I guess.
Very good.